I'm a news anchor, reporter. I shoot my own stories on occasion, edit, write, research. What don't I do? When I was just a little kid, I took a trip to San Francisco, and I think I was barely 7 years old, and I decided, this is where I'm really from. The light just shines on the city in such a special way. The water sparkles, it spoke to me. And I said, I'm going to school at Berkeley, and I'm living in San Francisco. And that's what I did. I studied journalism and political science at UC Berkeley, graduated from there. And then I was an international correspondent for a while, hosted a show that was like a 60 Minutes kind of show, so we would travel and then dust ourselves off and present our reports. I have been shot at, interrogated, been in some really, rat trap hotels. And then I decided, my young son said, Mom, it might be safer if you do something else. And I said, well, I don't know what else to do. And fortune smiled upon me, and I ran into an old friend who said the Travel Channel was looking for someone to host a show. And I had traveled so far and so wide, and I knew a lot. So I was able to talk endlessly about it, and they said, she really knows her stuff. The very people that were unhappy to see me coming as a journalist and as a correspondent wined and dined me once I got there as a travel reporter, and a host. So they were very, very different worlds. So I've done radio, I've done television, print, internet, movies, documentaries. Ultimately, I really like to tell a good story, and whatever the tools are. It's a canvas, it's a paints, and it's just you change your media. A story I did many years ago really got a lot of play. I hung out with the El Sereno girl gang in Los Angeles, and they're a tough group. The frightening thing was the younger girl, this 18-year-old girl, she had an 8-week-old baby and a 3-year-old toddler, and her specialty was doing hits. It was shooting people, drive-by shootings. And, I said, you've given birth to this child. You give life and then you take it. How do you reconcile that? She goes, I don't know, it's just fun to watch him drop. I feel like I'm barely scratching the surface. I think my storytelling style is changing, and my heart is changing. I would like to be able to not just talk about the terrible things that happen and the struggles that people have in life, but to tell a story where I can return and see how they've surmounted those challenges. So I'm probably going to move more in the direction of doing more documentary films. There is so much interest. The world is embracing that form of storytelling in a way that, we hadn't enjoyed so much before. I just live for a good story.